Hey there, let's talk about something really important. Have you ever noticed how things don't always turn out like we think they will? Like, imagine a group of guys in ancient Rome who were worried that Julius Caesar was going to take over and become the king of Rome. They thought, you know what? We need to get rid of him. And so, they came up with a plan to assassinate him. But here's the thing, they thought they'd be saving the Republic by doing it. They thought that once Caesar was gone, everything would go back to normal and the Republic would be safe again. But what actually happened? Well, after Caesar died, his great-nephew Octavius came along and took over power for himself. And guess what? He ended up making a monarchy out of the ashes of the Republic. It's like the opposite of what they'd intended. They killed one person, but in doing so, they created an entirely new system that was even more powerful. This makes me think about how our thinking can be pretty simplistic sometimes. We tend to assume that if we do this, then that will happen, and that it'll all work out just fine. But the truth is, things are way more complicated than that. When we take action, we set off a chain reaction of events that we can't even begin to predict. It's not just about one person or group of people, it's about how they respond, and who else gets pulled into the mix. It's like trying to map out a really complex puzzle with way too many pieces. We can't possibly see everything that's going to happen down the line. So what can we do instead? Well, for starters, let's make sure we're thinking about all the possible consequences of our actions. Let's game out every possibility, no matter how small or insignificant it seems. That way, we can at least anticipate some of the negative outcomes and be prepared to adjust. It's not just about being smart or clever. It's about having a deep understanding of human nature and how things really work. And that's what separates the people who get ahead from those who don't.